There, now it's going. The button didn't work. All right. Welcome to Pugmire Pioneer Puppers, Episode 6. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, we're making it. Yeah. It's all right, guys. I gotta leave. I gotta pretend to be a dog in a fantasy world. All right. So, last time we left off, Alexandria has ran into her brother a little bit before she intended to. Of course, it was her idea to go to Mutt Town, so it was kind of inevitable. No, I mean fair. So, where we last left off, there were quite a few revelations from the brother that were quite covertly delivered. He couldn't give you direct information, but he gave you as much as he could. Um, there was an offer of food, which during the break, food has been provided for the dogs, Alexandria, Rosabella, and Echo. Yes, it is cooked food. They can't really get away from but it is very primitively cooked. It is a lot of roasted meat. Yep. Nope. You're good. I Yep. I could absolutely see that being Rosabella's thoughts on it. Food is food. Yum. Yep. Oh, and you absolutely had to get the fork out of your mess kit. Yep. Your brother is sitting there like, not even sitting like a person. He is on his haunches on the chair, just gnawing into the bone and meat. And the worst of all is the village chief, who happens to be a big old furry, not sentient dog, is sitting there on a 3-stack pillow going to town on the meat. Oh, sure, go ahead. 5. You can hold it down. It's not like a fail, but you are severely grossed out. You are leaning away from the village chief. Yep. Partway during the meal, there is he lets out a couple barks, and A few attendants actually snap to attention and bring in bowls of apple wine. Apple because grapes are toxic to dogs. Yup. More for us. Yeah, at a certain point of the meal, the village chief would look at the party, and start yipping and barking. There is some like instinctual residual information of what it means, but it's more like a human talking to their pet. So there's no full comprehension of what he's trying to say to you, but he is trying to hold a conversation. Yep. He kind of looks up and shrugs, like, some of us can understand him quite well. Some of us have no clue what he's saying half the time. Just it's best to nod your head and just pretend like you're agreeing with him. Absolutely. What's that for? Yup. It goes on for a while like this. Kind of awkward. After after the meal, you are led by uh, led by Kane to a spare room. It is appointed properly. There are actual beds and footlockers. And he's like, "Well, you're here to hunt, so I've got the next couple days off. I can take you through the forest, and we can actually hunt and see if we can get you a meal uh, or something decent. But there are a few things we're going to have to watch out for." Yes, we will also have to keep an eye out for cat patrols. Yep. Sleep tight. If you need anything, just call for me. It is. It's really great to see you, and I wish I could have been more forthcoming with some of the information, but mm, you know how everything has to be covert when you're part of the gentry. I am really trying to, but there is. It's difficult to be in the position I'm in and not being able to speak with family, but yeah, I'm. I'm. It's really great to see you again, sis. Yeah, he'll give you a very awkward hug. Um, he definitely smells of eau de mud. You say that word, and there is, even saying it low, there is a cacophony of howls throughout the building, and he just face palms. She said bath. Yep. They're just dogs howling. Like not even the uplifted dogs. These are just normal dogs howling. They heard the B word. No, it's not. Yep. There will be guards on your door, so you don't have to worry about anything. And if you need anything during the night, you can either call for me or he points. There is a bell on a dresser, so don't ring it too late at night. But if you do need anything, go ahead and ring the bell. There are a few attendants. Most of them work for the village chief himself, but there are a few more that are just general attendants. Yes. The if you ring it too late at night, though, it might set off some of the. Well, you wouldn't want a repeat of after saying the B word. Yep, he will back out, and it, he'll show a little bit of poise and dignity as he backs out, and with a straight back in the noble fashion that kind of pulls into like a more guard fashion of a what would you say, parade rest. So he's kind of in a relaxed position, but able to keep his head on a swivel. He will turn around and walk out. It's fine for me. You are a little bit low, but I figured you were whispering. Yeah, yeah. The music can also drown people out. I try to keep it low. Yeah, a little bit, but it's cool. So, the three of you can roll a knowledge culture roll if you want. Yep. Oof. 12 is alright. Okay. It's not. It's more of just. It's like a local knowledge check. So Mutt is a loose conglomeration of villages. They're not a full-on town. It's just called a town because there's like six villages that are all. Uh, the the dog here is just the local village chief. He's not actually the mayor. There is an actual overarching mayor of Mutt, and he is an uplifted dog. Probably. It is also kind of general knowledge that the free dogs own the docks here at Mutt. So this is more of a free dog outpost than Mutt proper. That would actually need give me a search check. You're gonna like pull the covers back and go through the yeah. Turn off the auto roll, so you have to actually flick the dice. Yep. Okay. Yeah, with the tub. Also, that is yes it is. It's clean enough. I mean, it, they smell more of dust than anything else, so probably the guest rooms. Yeah, they're clean, but they're a little dusty. The guest rooms don't seem to get used often. It smells fine. Plop. Hmm. After blowing out the lantern, since the men and the women are separated, as you blow out the lantern, there is a faint glow from a corner as there is a plastic bottle sitting on the dresser filled with a luminous lichen, basically like a little nightlight. Uh, Echo, you also have a luminous bottle nightlight in your room. The night will pass fairly easily for the three of you. There will be a few fitful dreams for especially Rosabella and Alexandria. Echo, I'm not sure how you would be feeling about this situation. You're just kind of being pulled along. But yeah, there is. Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, there are a few, let's say, not bad dreams, but not good dreams. They would be more of the fitful memory type dreams for the two of you as you're sleeping. Well, this is your personal history, so you would be able to just notate that yourself. Freedom, a sense of freedom, the exhilaration of personal training and being able to dictate your own schedule. Mhm. Yep. So, just for yeah, yeah, just for Alexandria, as you're having these dreams of your childhood and Rosabella, give me a notice check. Nope, just Alexandria. 9. Yep. Go ahead. No, you just gotta. No, it hasn't. Did you do the flick? There you go. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It rolled twice, so yes. Okay. Alexandria. There is During this dream, one dream in particular stands out. Back when Rosabella first showed up, there was this small waif of a girl in tattered rags, and as she's being brought into the house and given her duties, I would say you would have been old enough to remember, but more of a faint memory. Um, as she's being told her duties and everything, there is a device placed on Rosabella's wrist. She doesn't have it now, but it was placed there to begin with, and was not removed until she officially took over her job of guarding you. With the Nat 2019 notice check, you would know, and the dream almost zooms in on this device. It is a black leather bracelet with silver and gold runes carved into it in the words of man: obey and be a good dog. Yes. Yes, you have, because your parents actually have this in one of their cabinets, and it is something that is rarely used, but you would recognize this as a slave collar. Hmm. Yep, go right ahead. Yeah, for Rosabella's sawing logs. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah, by this time, I would say it would probably be about 3 in the morning. So there's that pre dawn light mixed in with the night light glow. So you can see her outline well enough, especially the poofy fur around her neck that just kind of sticks up out of the blanket everywhere. Mhm. Mhm. Easy enough to do. The guards notice you as they are standing watch, but they don't really say anything. They just kind of give you a polite nod. Kane does not sleep in the village chief's house. He has his own residence. It is two doors down to the right once you leave the village chief's house. Yep. Rosabella, during the night, about 3 o'clock in the morning, you are deep in this peaceful dream of the exhilaration of the fight, and about the time that Alexandria is comforting herself and apologizing to Rosabella, there is a momentary flash of back, back years ago when the collar was removed from your wrist and you're told, you're free, but you still belong to the house. Do as you're told, protect Alexandria with all of your life, and we will always take care of you. Hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, nat 20. Yep. Yep. As you're grabbing the rapier, you see out of the window the shutters are open just enough to let the nice warm breeze in, and you can see Alexandria just puttering down the street to the right. Yep. Yep. I would assume you're on the second floor, large open hall. I'm feeling like it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Rosabella would come and just kind of one-handed jump over the banister to get downstairs faster. Yep. You land on the floor and just bolt out the front door. Yep. Right? Yeah, the guards understand the movements Rosabella's. They start to nod, see her bolting, and they're like, "Oh, guard on the run. We got it." So yeah, this is common. A guard is going after their charge. They're going to move as fast as possible. They're going to take the least amount of steps possible. So yeah, this is common for them. This is they are trained to react in a moment's notice. This is nothing for them. Now, the attendant you landed right next to that was filling up the lanterns, you about gave them a heart attack as you're running out the front door. Yeah, no, absolutely. Hmm. Yep. Nope. Hmm. Yep. So you would catch up to her as soon as she is starting to raise her little paw to knock on Kane's door. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, absolutely. 11. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, you can smell Kane. How with the 11, it's just enough. You also smell an odd scent on the wind. It's blowing downwards. There, you know how houses kind of make the wind pull down to the ground level. So there is an odd scent coming from the rooftops downwards towards you, as you're also, yeah, with the 11, you're not going to see, but you can smell it. You absolutely can. Okay, 13. That actually does make the notice check. That's the DC. So as you hear Rosabella as she's coming up behind you, and then you hear a click from above your head. You look up, and it's too cute for this, but it has to be done. There is a calico cat in a black robe with a half bone mask above your head, Alexandria. And it is holding a. The best explanation would be it is holding a wand. It's not aiming, it's just holding. Mm hmm. Yes. Mm. As you say that, there is a puff of smoke as it disappears. Uh, you would have to roll me. This is beyond notice. You would have to roll me either a 16 on your notice or do a search check. No. You got some. Yes. I will give you one for that. 8. Yeah, you're not able to the DC 16 on this one. Yep, it does. It just takes it a second. Yeah, go ahead. 11. Yep, nope. Alright, so yeah, this you wouldn't recognize the insignia they wore or anything like that. This is you are really close to cat territory, so mhm. Yep. Yep. After the third slam on the door opens on its own accord. The entire room is ransacked. There is no smell of blood, but Kane is not visible anywhere. Yep. It is a simple village shack. So it basically two and a half rooms. Um, there is the large light facing window in the back is shattered. There are no footprints, but there is a orange bit of fur hanging off of a broken piece of glass in the window. Alright. Go ahead and roll me. This would be a search check. Yes. You would be assisting. Alright. 12, you've got the scent. It is the same scent you smelled on the rooftop, which gives you the bonus as well. Um, you can follow it. You can track it. Yep. Yeah. It doesn't take you. It's almost like you take 3 steps, Alexandria, and you're in front of the door. That's how much adrenaline is pumping through your veins right now. Yep. Yep. The guards rush downstairs like in an instant. The entire house is roused. Lights are coming on. Uh, the guards, the first floor guards get to you the fastest, but the ones on the second floor are down, and they have roused Echo. They're like, "Come on, we gotta go!" Banging on his door as they're running down. Um, yep. As you're saying this, though, Kane walks out of a back room. It's like, what do you mean I'm gone? I told you I'd be close enough for you to call me. Hmm? Yeah, there's not just a heart shaped patch on your eye, you also have a heart shaped mole on your back. We can? Yeah, you can sense motive. Yep. Um, so you don't have to. For Alexandria, is this a true or false? Roll it, roll. Yeah, I can do it. Just flat D100. Yep. So we'll go under 50, it's a lie. Above 50, it's the truth. It's a lie. Yep. Yep. This would be a short sword. There is a puff of smoke, and a Siamese cat in a black robe is standing in front of you. Yes. It technically it's a grapple check, so um, athletics if they have it. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm looking at the still. No, 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 no. Yeah, go ahead and just give me a strength check then. Right. Uh, I mean, you're not doing too much worse compared to the cat. Yeah, it rolled through. Well, 6 versus 5. You got that -1. But yeah, you lunge out and grab the cat. He has he has an audience with Mal. He's gonna swallow and very low and guttural. He has an audience with Mal. Of course, in the Palace of Cats. Yep. All color has drained from their faces. This is one of the Black Hand assassins. Yep. Yeah, you don't even have to finish the sentence. The ones that are the most prepared rush out of the door. We don't have jails here, but I think we have something that'll suffice. And they go and roll a fish barrel over. Stuff him in here, madam. Yeah, he is light. I mean, this is like you can lift him easily. He is very thin, very gaunt. Yep. Yep. Uh, yep. And with that, you shove him in the barrel, and one of the guards actually puts the lid on. They did remove the bungs so he can breathe, but he is locked in a barrel of fish. Yep. All right. So while you were doing that, Alexandria, Rosabella, this should be a nighttime scene, but I don't have one for it. Yep. So, yes. This is a very big forest, and it's supposed to be a nighttime scene. Okay. So you're basically being asked to come and help Alexandria because Kane has been kidnapped by the Black Hand assassins. Yeah, it's going to be a minute. This is after she's taken off after the assassin that has Kane. So they have magic on their side. They have assassin training. This is a big forest. You are rushing through. It is fairly early morning. So we'd say it probably took you about an hour to get to this point of tracking. So it's like 4:35 in the morning. Nope. Yeah, yeah, she sleeps in her armor, but she's yeah. Well, you are in a forest full of wood. You can snap a branch off and have a club. Yep. So yeah, Rosabella, you are not. You can track this scent all the way through the forest, but once you get in and there's no visibility, you are tracking the scent, and it is by scent alone. More than likely, they are going in the treetops, and this forest is dense enough that they can go tree to tree without touching the ground. Yeah. No, they some can, but no, it's not common. Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah. You're just running at this point in time. You've got the scent. You don't need to roll anything to keep on to it. Just where you want to go, basically. Yep. Yep. And be aware, you are in encounter territory by yourself. Hmm. It's hilly. It's hilly rocks. Yeah, you can get with your first movement and then with your run, you can get to about there. Well, I'm rolling in the background, so just keep moving as you see fit, and I will let you know if you encounter something. North, south, east, or west. So it is coming from the east, over this way. You're running in the right direction. It's, yeah, right here. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, as you get here, I need you. Well, I need Alexandria to do it for you, but basically, you're going to have to make a save. You're going to have to make a dex save. 11? 1 second. Well, I gotta look it up. You, you're fine. You feel, yeah, you feel a sting on the back of your neck, but you keep running. Yep, just keep heading. That is a one. It does not actually hurt you at all. So yeah, you keep running. Eventually, when you're about here, you will hear Alexandria and the guards catching up. Yep, yep. Um, oh yeah, no, no. She is panting and. Uh, oh yeah. I'm assuming Alexandria goes around the hill. Yep. Oh yeah. All right. This is where you come in. This is a path. This is a path. And the trees have thinned out, and you can see ahead of you the assassin, but he is stopped. He is actually stopped at the end of the road. He is not moving. No, I don't. I have one in reserve, but I'm not putting it until you can actually visibly see him. Yep. Okay. All right. Yep. There you go. Yeah, it's good for that. All right. So yeah, you're there. Rapier's drawn. No, you can't see him. Yep. No noise, no movement, no nothing. It is standing, like, he is standing, but there's not even a movement of breath. You make it here, and he's not moving at all. He is standing almost to attention, but it's almost like he's not breathing. Yes. All right. Also, you're right. Also, as she is doing the notice check, you are right now coming. You would be on the other side of the road, Alexandria and Echo. All right. Yeah. With the seven, it's easy enough to tell he is not moving. You would have to get closer to make anything out 100%, though. Yep. If she wants to make it, it's she's not. Yeah, I mean, unless she gets a better check, or gets right up on him, she's not going to notice anything. Yep. No, it's he's not moving. He is stuck still. The scent is still coming from him. You are starting to see there are footprints leading away from him. Hmm. You can see him from this distance. Yeah. Okay. You slash his back because his back is to you, and he crumbles down as dust. Just, yeah. There are, as you hit the corner here, the last edge of it, there are 6 different sets of footprints heading in 3 different directions. Is gone. Search check. Yep. That's a nat one. Yep, I'm doing that. It takes it a minute. Yep, much better. Okay, so yeah, with the dirty 20, so there are 2 sets of cat footprints. There are 2 sets of dog footprints. You get down and start sniffing the dog footprints. You can sense Kane on both of them, but one of them is fainter, like they rubbed in his clothes or are wearing his clothes. The one heading down the middle path is actually a lot stronger. By this time, Alexandria and Echo, you would have absolutely caught up with Rosabella. You are right next to her. And there is the faint scent. Echo, you would notice this just because of your magical training. This is a zombie. It was raised by a cat necromancer, and once its programming ran out, it fell to dust. It stopped moving without a command, and when Rosabella hit it, it just fell to dust. Yep. Yeah. Yup. So, Alexandria, give me a Constitution save for your running. Yep. You can keep going, but you're starting to get a stitch in your side. Yep. Yep. Echo, yeah, that's why I'm not asking for you to roll a con save. Alright. About 10, 15 minutes go on. Rosabella, give me a con save. Yep. Okay, you are fine. You could do this all day long. Echo actually catches up to you, Rosabella. Echo catches up to you. This little wizard is running pace with you as you are full sprint. And Alexandria is left behind, just wheezing and limping along in the dust. Yep. Yeah, eventually the guards catch up to you, Alexandria, and they just do that thing where they link their elbows with yours and just pick you up and start running. Yep. Yes, it actually is faster to run on all fours. Yep. Yep. Echo. As you're running behind Rosabella, as she starts to get down on all fours to run, there is A dire tick hanging for dear life on the back of her neck, trying to bite her and bouncing around like a tennis ball. Yep. Yep. If it could scream, it would be screaming for dear life. Yes. Yes. Or like when you have the praying mantis that's sitting on your windshield wipers, just holding on for dear life, like, oh my god, what did I get myself into? Yep. Yeah. Yes. I think I know which one you're talking about. Yep. You run. Finally, the palace appears, and it is fully guarded. This is an if you enter without a pass, and as you are now in combat mode, this is going to be an international incident. Rosabella, you know this in the back of your mind, but you are still running. Yep. Echo, you have to jump as the dire tick falls off at this point. It just passes out from lack of energy. Yes. Yeah, it's easy. Go ahead and do a melee swing with your club, or with your staff. That no, that didn't hit. You swing and miss, and it's laying there exhausted, and it's like I don't care as you swing at it and miss. It did. It tried to bite you several times and missed. Yeah, that's the encounter I rolled when it tried to sting you. It dropped at the beginning of the forest, and it's been trying to sting you since. Yeah, whatever you want to. What do you want to do? Ooh, that'll do it. I gotta check its stat block. Yes. Oh, they would be just about. You can see them slightly in the distance. Yeah. Echo, you melt it. It just melts. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yep. You get caught up. This We can't we can't siege the castle with as few as we have here. They've got mages and necromancers. They could run a battle for years before we would even have enough. Yeah, pretty much. We're aware. We're working on it. We've sent runners to the other free dogs, and we hate to do it, but we've sent a petition to Pugmire. They'll be here shortly. We were hoping we would catch up to them before they crossed the border. There is one bit of good news. The Black Hand assassins don't typically kidnap people, so it's a technically peaceful meeting. No, we are more for. Most of the guards here are the typical barbarian free dog type. We're more for cracking heads and taking down big beasties. Hmm. So there is no prohibition from entering the castle town of the Mao. So from what we know, it's they don't like it, but they don't stop it. You can enter peacefully as long as you don't go in swinging. Uh, However, this is now an international incident, so they might have their guard up. I would be. Uh, they look at themselves and then look at Rosabella. That would be me. There is it's a he's kind of a mixed breed of a greyhound and like a what is one of those? They're larger, but it's kind of like a Rottweiler greyhound mix. Yeah, he's beefy, but he's fast. Hmm. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yep. He will take the letter and run. He gives a little running salute as he's going, and he clears. He's fast, but he's not as fast as Echo or Rosabella. You said escort, and they are snapping. Like, they have formed ranks, pulled lines, everything. They have a little bit of training, but it's more for like a guard detail escort than a personal bodyguard detail. Hmm. Understandable. No, that's fine. You say this, and only about three of the guards have shoes on out of the seven that came with you. The considering the eighth just ran back. Yup. Yeah, you sit down, take your breath, and I think we're actually going to call it here for the night. This is the perfect place to call it. And I know, but you're all three going to level up. You are level 3, and when we come back, I'm going to hopefully have a map of Castle Mao.